What if I told you that you could walk into any room, own the space, and command attention just like Elon Musk? Whether he's launching rockets with SpaceX, revolutionizing transportation with Tesla, or just dropping bombshell tweets that send the internet into a frenzy, Musk has a presence that's impossible to ignore. But here's the thing. His confidence isn't accidental. It's a carefully honed formula that you can learn, apply, and use to level up your own life. Stick around, because we're about to break down Elon Musk's secret confidence formula, from the early days when he was just a scrappy entrepreneur sleeping in his office to now as one of the most powerful men in the world. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and join the Chad Guys Brotherhood. We're all about turning you into the alpha version of yourself. All right, let's start with the first element of Musk's confidence formula: unbreakable belief in his vision. From the very beginning, Musk has always believed in his vision with an intensity most people can't comprehend. When he co-founded Zip2, his first major company, he was so committed that he literally lived in the office, showering at the local YMCA. He poured everything he had into that business, not because he was chasing money, but because he had a vision that he was determined to make real. Fast forward to his days at Tesla and SpaceX, and that belief only grew stronger. Even when experts and critics said it was impossible to make electric cars mainstream or to build reusable rockets, Musk didn't waver. He faced down skeptics and pushed forward. That kind of unshakable belief in what you're doing is magnetic. People are drawn to someone who is so certain of their mission that they're willing to risk everything for it. Here's the lesson. Confidence starts with conviction. If you don't believe in what you're doing, why should anyone else? Most guys are unsure of themselves because they're chasing goals they don't really care about. Musk, on the other hand, has always chased what he's deeply passionate about. When you find something that lights you up from the inside, your confidence will follow. Ask yourself, what are you so passionate about that you'd work on it even if everyone else thought you were crazy? When you find that thing, commit to it with everything you've got. Next up, mastery through relentless practice. Musk didn't just luck his way into confidence. He earned it through relentless learning and practice. Before he ever made a name for himself in tech, he was a kid who devoured science fiction and taught himself how to program. He even sold his first piece of software, a video game, at the age of 12. That drive to learn didn't stop as he got older. When he started SpaceX, he didn't have a background in rocket science. But instead of letting that stop him, he read textbooks, grilled engineers, and learned everything he could about aerospace. Musk is the kind of guy who dives in headfirst, masters what he needs to know, and then uses that knowledge to execute at a high level. Confidence doesn't come from pretending to know everything. It comes from doing the work to actually know your stuff. Most guys feel insecure because deep down, they know they haven't put in the work. Musk's confidence comes from knowing that he's earned his place at the table. He's not just winging it. He's prepared, knowledgeable, and relentless. Whatever field you're in or skill you're trying to develop, go all in. Study, practice, and become a master. Confidence is a natural byproduct of knowing your craft inside and out. Now let's talk about the next piece of the formula, embracing failure as a stepping stone. Musk has failed more times than most people have tried. Remember when SpaceX almost went bankrupt after 3 rocket failures in a row? He was on the brink of losing everything. But instead of giving up, he doubled down. The 4th launch was a success, and SpaceX secured a NASA contract that changed everything. Most men are terrified of failure. They play it safe because they're afraid of looking stupid or losing what little they have. Musk sees failure differently. To him, it's just data, a way to learn and improve. This mindset frees him from the fear that cripples most people. When you embrace failure as a necessary part of the journey, you become fearless. And fearless men are confident men. Redefine failure for yourself. Instead of seeing it as a setback, view it as a lesson. Every time you fail, ask, what can I learn from this? Then use that knowledge to improve. The more you fail and recover, the stronger your confidence will become. Another crucial element is being unapologetically authentic. Musk isn't trying to fit into anyone's mold. He's famously weird, and he owns it. From making wild jokes on Twitter to dancing awkwardly at Tesla events, He doesn't care if people think he's strange. And that's powerful. In a world where everyone's trying to conform, Musk stands out because he's unapologetically himself. Most nice guys are too worried about what people think. They suppress their true personalities to fit in or avoid judgment. But here's the truth. People are drawn to authenticity. When you're unapologetically yourself, you radiate a different kind of confidence. You're not seeking approval. You're just being real. Start showing up as your authentic self. Stop filtering your thoughts or pretending to be someone you're not. The more you own who you are, the more confident you'll feel. Next, let's look at taking calculated risks. Musk's entire career is built on risk-taking. After he sold PayPal, he had enough money to live comfortably for the rest of his life. But instead of playing it safe, he invested almost all of it into Tesla, SpaceX, and Solar City. He risked everything because he believed in what he was doing. Most men are risk-averse. They cling to safety, and that's why they stay stuck. Musk's willingness to take calculated risks sets him apart. It's not about being reckless. It's about making bold moves when the potential upside is worth it. Confidence comes from knowing you can handle whatever comes your way, even if things don't go as planned. Identify a risk you have been avoiding. Evaluate the potential upside and downside. And if the upside is worth it, take action. Even if you fail, you'll grow more confident knowing you had the courage to go for it. One more powerful aspect of Musk's confidence formula: controlling the narrative. Musk is a master at using the media and his public persona to his advantage. He knows that perception is power. When he's launching a new product or facing criticism, he's strategic about how he communicates. He crafts stories that capture people's imaginations and uses humor or surprise to deflect negativity. For example, when he launched the Tesla Cybertruck and it famously failed the unbreakable window test, he didn't let the narrative spiral out of control. Instead, he leaned into the humor of the situation and used the attention to his advantage. Confidence is about controlling how people perceive you. It's about taking charge of your own story. Take control of the narrative in your own life. If something goes wrong, don't let embarrassment take over. Own it, learn from it, and use humor or perspective to bounce back stronger. The way you frame your story matters. And finally, perhaps the most surprising part of Musk's formula: maintaining a sense of playfulness. Despite his serious work, Musk never loses his sense of humor or playfulness. He's launched a car into space, named a company after an underground tunnel joke, The Boring Company, and made flamethrowers just for fun. This playfulness keeps him creative and resilient. Most men take life way too seriously, and it shows in their lack of confidence. Musk's playful spirit keeps him adaptable and less stressed. When you're having fun, you're less worried about what people think, and that makes you more confident. Find ways to keep things light. Add humor to your day, take on challenges with a sense of fun, and don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Confidence thrives in an environment of joy and curiosity. So what can you take from all of this? Elon Musk's confidence formula isn't some mystery. It's about unshakable belief, mastery through learning, embracing failure, being authentic, taking risks, controlling your narrative, and keeping a playful spirit. If you start applying even a few of these principles, you'll notice your confidence skyrocketing. Ready to own any room you walk into? Hit that subscribe button and join the Chad Guys Brotherhood. Drop a comment below and tell me which part of Musk's confidence formula you're going to work on first. And don't just hit that like button. Obliterate it if you're serious about leveling up. Remember, confidence isn't given, it's built. And now you have the blueprint. Go out there and make it happen.